he wanted to sponsor this meeting and have them talk to one another about what was going on. So I did. I read the letter from the cardinal, and then I asked Mr. Vanderhut. I said, "Would you be willing to do this? Would you be willing to respond to the cardinal and meet with the union leaders?" He said, "Well, that'll come clear later." I said, "Well, that sounds like a no to me." And it was a no. He wouldn't meet with the union leaders. He wouldn't respond to the cardinal. And this is where they stood. They were just dug in their heels and said no. And so what it said to me is that the workers, the CEO and all the leaders of Mondelez were into the investors who were sitting over there, and I was sitting over here with my one share, and they were responding to them. That's what they were going to do, what the investors wanted them to do. And that was to make more money, take it from the workers, give it to the investors. That's what they were. You know, workers have something that they can give. You have your hands and you have your head. That's what you have. That's what we can give to work, to make enough money to care for our families, to take care of ourselves, and to live. That's all we have. And that's what you give here. And when that isn't enough to earn enough money to take care of your families, to earn a decent wage, it's unjust. It's just completely unjust. There's no other way to say it. Mondelez keeps chipping away, which is what they did with the pension plan. They chip away at your benefits. They chip away at our hours of work. They chip away so that you constantly lose. But where's that money going? It's going to the investors. That's where it's going, and that's just wrong. You know, when I think about them, think about the CEO and those people. It's like I'm reminded of Pharaoh of Egypt. Pharaoh was in charge of everything. He owned Egypt, but he had a dream. And in the dream, he dreamt that there was a scarcity. And when he went, it frightened him so much that he had Joseph go out and buy up all the land. Then they bought up all the crops, and they bought up all the produce. So he owned everything, and everybody became a slave. They had to then buy back what they made and what they earned. That's the process that's going on here. They want everything, they want control over everything, and force the workers to buy back what they have made, what they have done. It's just wrong. There's no other way to say that. It's just wrong. You know, God gave us this planet. It's a gift. The whole thing is a gift. And all the resources on this planet belong not to an elite few. All the resources on this planet belong to everybody. Everybody who lives here. And we have a right to those. It's a gift that is now a right, and that to those resources, because that is really what God wants. And so when I come here and I stand before you and I think about you, my prayer is always for justice. And our God is a God of justice. That's the God I believe in. And you are expressing the will of God when you work for justice yourselves. That's what it's about. You know, it's not that God is up there and we're down here. God is working through you for justice. And so I pray that this God will continue to guide you on this journey, on this work of justice. That God will continue to be with you, and that you will understand that God is on your side, working for you, and God cares about you. If you read the scriptures carefully, you hear that God is always on the side of the underdog. Always on the side of the one who's being taken advantage of. Always on that side, always on your side. Not on the side of those who have the wealth, not on the side of the powerful, not on their side, God wants wants you to know that He is on your side. And so I would ask that you would constantly be aware of that the justice you're working for is a justice that God wants for you. And that I ask God to be with you always, to care for you, to guide you, and to be with, to let you know that He is with you. That fight for justice is also God's fight, and that God will be with you always as you continue this journey. Thank you.